Since you brought up the hijab, this is let me get your reaction to this one. Since you mentioned the hijab, so this is a popular. Someone shared this with me, and let's see what you think about this.
Stays true to her signature style and reveals why she keeps her body covered up.
I never want the world to know everything about me. I mean, that's why I wear big baggy clothes. Nobody can have an opinion because they haven't seen what's underneath, you know? Nobody can be like, oh, she's slim thick. She's not slim thick. She's she got a flat she's got a fat ass. No one can say any of that because they don't know.
Guys, I love that. Billie is seriously just breaking the mold and doing it her own way. She wants people to focus on the fashion and not her figure.
How, in general, would you describe your style?
I want to see heads look up. Style has always been something I care about.
You were talking about hijab. Not totally, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about the meaning of it,
Yeah.
you know, the hijab, like to cover something, then I mean, you know, it
just seems like, you know, many people, that's why it's so important, dawah, education, because it seems like the fitra, the natural state of the human being, I mean, gets corrupted, the environment, you know, our surroundings, but it's just inside of us, and you just need, once Islam comes, it fits like a glove. Now it gives you that blueprint, you know?
That's right.
So you can see her kind of going toward that. She don't want people to measure her by her body, but by her intelligence.
That's right.
She's doing something a little above and beyond what everybody's doing.
Yeah, but it's interesting though of how someone like that is applauded and praised for it, but yet how many Muslim women are doing this every day and would probably say, you know, 70% or whatever, obviously it's for Allah and it's following a commandment like this, but would actually say those same things as well too. I'm not interested in you observing me in a way that I don't want to be observed by you.
So
right?
Billie Eilish, she's like, have you ever heard of her? I didn't hear her. No, she's like the new thing now.
Okay.
So
she's like the new Britney Spears or something?
Yes, Billie Eilish, I guess. She's real popular. So now she's, like you just said, it's like she wants to cover up, show less, wearing baggy clothes, right? And this is pretty much, that's Islam, not revealing the shape of hijab, not revealing the shape of your body. But on top of that, being just a good human being, good moral character and whatnot. But now you said if she would have said Islam, Muslim, been shot down.
Exactly. right? Then look at the comment section when Lindsay Lohan or whatever her name was said that she took shahada, right? She's suffering from mental illness, all these other things. Where she came on and said, "I'm covering my body because you know." It's just wild. Like basically, you can be liberated, but on our terms.
Not Islam.
Yeah, exactly. Right? You have to be liberated on our terms, and we'll determine what liberation looks like for you.
Such hypocrisy, man.
Exactly. Exactly. But the beautiful thing about it, though, is that people aren't stupid.
Yes.
People are not stupid. You know what I mean? And you know, you can have, as Sheikh Hamza says, you can have your own opinions, but you're not entitled to your own facts.
You can have your own opinions, but
you can have your own opinions, but you're not entitled to your own facts. So she's telling you, you know what I mean? This fact about me, we can form any opinion we want. That fact remains with her. The fact of what Muslims are doing, you can have your opinion all day. The fact will remain the fact.
You know, you had this whole, you have the Me Too movement and whatnot. Recently, we were talking about it. This is another point, like that Islam has all these solutions, and now many of these big corporate giants and whatnot, now they're implementing what you would think like, wow, this is what Islam says. You know, how to interact with the opposite gender and whatnot for the protection of the woman, and now they're actually implementing these things.
But it's interesting how it has to run this whole cycle and go through being called patriarchal and all of these other things. But at the end of the day, you're going to come to the same conclusion, right? And so, but again, it's on our terms, as I think it is. And I think to me, that's a major problem. Like I'm not, you know, like I don't know. It's just, I was talking to a student the other day about this idea of what is it like. Is the issue like a theological issue, or is the issue one of like autonomy? Because I think in the United States, of course, like this whole idea about, you know, freedom and liberty and individualism. And I think now if one affirms that there's a God, now all of a sudden I have to be like bound to those rules. Like I'm no longer like the top of the of the pyramid, so to speak, right? There's someone that I have to, and I think that becomes a problem for people.